Hey guys, I'm Ross with BearyVaried. This is my
Jason.
friend, Jason Thomas, yes. We're going to be watching Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere and doing a slight review. I've already seen it. It's very good. John and Rona aren't here. They haven't caught up to the show, so Jason's going to be helping me here do a little bit of coverage on it.
I'm kind of an expert. I throws it up all the time.
He does throws it up.
I have not seen this, so I'm fresh off of Season 7, Episode 7. I'm ready to roll.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
Let's Thrones.
Alright, so a little after episode discussion here. What was your biggest point that you were shocked to see?
Can I say anything I want on here?
Yeah.
I was shocked to see Euron Greyjoy actually beat the Queen. I did not expect that. I did read some spoilers, and one of the spoilers I read was that she actually has Euron killed. I'm sure other people have read that too, but that was one that I wasn't necessarily going for, but it was also something I thought would happen later on in the season. Yes, I was very shocked that Euron actually
did the deed
with the Queen, so I was very, very surprised that happened. I want to talk about the biggest question. Sam being the one to tell John about his parentage. That was actually a very intense moment.
Sam having to deal with learning that his brother and father were barbecued by one of the dragons, by Dany, and then still has to be on John's side. That's got to be tough for him. It's got to be a weird spot.
Yeah, definitely. My question is, how is Daenerys going to react when she finds out all of this? I don't think she's going to like it at first. We have seen throughout 7 seasons that Daenerys has a temper. Daenerys sometimes can't control said temper, and she's believed the entire time almost that she is the rightful heir to the throne. When these people decide to tell her, no, you are not, I am really, really interested in how she is going to react. I don't think she's going to like it at first, but I also don't see her as somebody that would put the crown before everything else. She's going to need time to adjust to that, and I think ultimately she will pass the throne and crown to John. I actually think, remember there was a time where Daenerys said that she wanted to break the wheel. I believe John's going to be the one that breaks the wheel. John's going to be the one that's going to unite the 7 kingdoms and actually destroy the Iron Throne to where all 7 kingdoms will be independent. Overall, I like the episode. I was actually disappointed that we didn't have an hour and a half like I was told.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Well, for me, the most interesting thing is that we now know the Night King has taken his first castle of the North.
Yes.
So
he took it by force.
Yeah, this wasn't an action-packed episode by any means. A lot of knowledge dropped, but we know that he's on the march, and that this battle's got to happen soon. I mean, there's only 5 episodes left, so...
I believe we're gearing up for war next week.
Oh man, I hope so. So, you've heard that this is the biggest recorded combat scene in history? Like, full-scale battle?
Yes. I heard this is actually going to be... This is probably going to be much, much greater than the Battle of the Bastards, which was my all-time favorite episode.
That's a tough one to beat.
It was beautifully captured on film. Yes, CGI was involved, and it does kind of make stuff a little silly. But still, the idea, I thought was created perfect. With as much that HBO had to work with, I thought they did a really, really amazing job.
Never mind that they blew probably most of their CGI on that dragon ride scene throughout this episode.
Yes, I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought it was funny. What if he doesn't want me to? Well, it's been nice knowing you. I was like, savage Daenerys. Wow. But this is going to be a very, very exciting season, I can already tell. Basically, this episode was just to answer a lot of questions that we have all waited for freaking years. I also want to say this, Tyrion, you a snake.
Ooh,
you a snake.
Are you going on record?
You are a snake in the grass.
See, that's not fair. You've been reading possible spoilers.
You can't tell me that he doesn't look like a snake when he said, the Lannister army is going to make their way to Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking around like anybody's going to notice. And Sansa, man, she called us BS.
She did call him out on it.
She did. She said, you used to be the most clever man I know. And you believed her. Wow. And it actually comes full circle because Arya said that she was the smartest person.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see Tyrion lose a little bit of his cynicism there. I guess he thought for some reason he could trust Cersei.
Well, earlier episodes, Tyrion, that's mainly what Tyrion preached. You know, he loved his family. He always lived up to the Lannister name. The Lannister name didn't always accept him, which is when he left, he found acceptance as a refugee, as a fugitive, as somebody who's been kicked to the curb. He was found just like everybody else in Daenerys' army. Daenerys' army is full of absolutely everyone. You got Lannisters who are just Lannisters. You got Starks who are just Starks. You got Greyjoys who are just Greyjoys. Now, if you really put Jaime in there, got some Lannister gold in their diet too. So it really seems like the Seven Kingdoms are going to be just the Seven Kingdoms and no Iron Throne. That's my take.
I really can't wait to see the Golden Company in action. We knew that they were coming, but I did not expect that much of a force, and I think that's going to be really interesting because they're either playing at they're going to wait till everybody in the north is gone and either sail off since the walkers can't chase them, or the north survives and then they just wipe everybody out.
Just this tiny tidbit about the Golden Company. Overall, I like the episode. I'm excited about the season. And go Euron. Go Euron.
He's the one you're cheering for.
Well, no, let me say this about Euron Greyjoy. I honestly didn't. When I saw him, I mean, it was a character that really just came out of nowhere for me. You never heard about him until he appeared, and then you started hearing about him. And now suddenly he's like, I look at it in a way of like wrestling, like how they develop their characters. Euron Greyjoy, he's grown as a bad guy. I know you're not supposed to like Euron Greyjoy, but I'm like, I'm kind of digging Euron right now. He's an ass, but I'm digging Euron a little bit.
Full heel turn.
Full heel turn. So
man, he's the next big bad, maybe, if he lives. Say no more.
Say no more. Say no more.
All right. Well, we did get to see Theon save Yara finally, so I don't know when he's going to show up.
Theon's balls may have just grew back.
Oh.
I love the comment that Euron made too. We're the only two that have balls. How are you going to stab Theon like that, man? Come on.
Kicking the man
He was
down.
Tied up. He could not defend himself. And Ramsay is just a very, very sick individual. If Tormund Giantsbane dies, I will riot.
One man riot.
One man riot.
You and all the other Tormund fans.
Yes.
I hope that Barrett makes it, but I know he won't. It's just in my heart of hearts.
I honestly don't see Barrett making it. I think he is just a low-rent, poor man's Azor Ahai.
As Clegane said to him, your priest is dead. This is your last life.
I love it when anytime the two get together because it's like Clegane can't stand them, but Barrett is just like there with a big smile on his face. I remember at the end of last season, it's like, well, we'll see you around. I bloody hope not.
I think my favorite line from that episode was Clegane's walking and Gendry comes up to him and he says, "Stop whinging." He goes, "I'm not whinging." He goes, "This man died 7 times. You're whinging."
This man died 7 times. You think he's whinging?
Love it.
I will touch on this. I actually thought the Arya and Jon Snow reunion was going to be a little bit bigger. I kind of feel like the Sansa and Jon Snow's reunion was a little bit bigger than this one. I didn't feel like they were too excited. Bran. I love the weirdness, but keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling.
He's not Bran anymore. He's the Three-Eyed Raven.
Bran, the Three-Eyed Raven, keep it rolling. I love the awkward sitting in the wheelchair, staring at people.
Yeah,
it is awesome. What are you looking at?
He's like, I know every single thing that happened in your life.
Like, you could come out of the whorehouse and he's just sitting there. Bran just looks at you like,
I know. Be ashamed.
Be ashamed. Be ashamed.
Well, thanks for watching. Thank you, Jason, for coming over here to help me with this.
Anytime. Anytime.
We'll see you on the next one.